Good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well. Well, if you saw my announcement video yesterday, you know that I'm recording these at my house, not at the church. My day at the church yesterday did not go as planned, so I'm ending up having to record them here at home. This new series we're going to be doing, guys, is just a simple study of the book of Philippians. My plan is to kind of talk through each chapter of the book of Philippians and give you basically just a quick summary of it, and then encourage you to read that chapter or maybe some other passages that kind of deal with what that chapter covers. So that being said, today's video is just going to be an introduction to the book of Philippians, giving you guys a basic understanding of the big picture for this book. What's going on, who's writing it, when is this taking place, etc., etc. So that being said, I'm just going to dive in and we'll start talking about the book of Philippians. Now, the book of Philippians is undisputably written by Paul. No one ever that I am aware of questions that. And this is one of Paul's prison epistles. It's called that because it's believed to have been written by Paul while he was in prison. Now, there's some debate over which imprisonment it was written during, but the most likely one is during his first Roman imprisonment. So Paul writes the book of Philippians, a letter to the church of Philippi. Now, Philippi was named after Philip II of Macedon, who was the father of Alexander the Great. I'm looking down, guys, because that's where my notes are. Philippi was named after Philip II of Macedon, father of Alexander the Great. It was a Roman colony, meaning it enjoyed all the benefits of being a Roman city. Usually Roman cities are cities that were in the Roman Empire only enjoyed the benefits of being a citizen city, if you will, if they were in Italy. Philippi was one of the few exceptions to that. Double checking my notes. The church in Philippi was founded by Paul during his second missionary journey, and we find this in Acts chapter 16, verses 12 through 40. Now, Paul writes to the church of Philippi for a few different reasons. First, he wants to thank them for a gift. I'm assuming it's a financial gift that they had given him to support him in his ministry. The second reason he is writing is to explain why he is sending Epaphroditus, someone who the church had sent to Paul to help him. Paul is sending him back, and Paul wants to explain why he's sending him back. It's not that this person didn't do a good job. He just believes his ministry would be better if he was back in Philippi. Third reason Paul writes is to explain his current circumstances and show how they are being used by God to further the gospel. The fourth reason is to encourage or exhort the church of Philippi in unity, basically to encourage, or exhort is kind of like encouraging but also challenging at the same time. So he's writing to encourage their unity as a body. And finally, he's writing as a warning against false teachers. You find in a lot of Paul's letters, he often has to deal with false teachers, people who have come into churches he's planted and begun to teach things that just aren't true. So that's why Paul is writing to Philippi. It's not like some of the other letters where he's writing about these big issues these churches are going through. Basically, he's kind of giving them an update and encouraging them and teaching them all at the same time. So that's kind of the book of Philippians in a nutshell. It's a short book, 4 chapters. To kind of start the series, like I said before, I want to encourage you guys at the end of these videos to go and read whatever we're talking about. So for the introduction, I thought, why don't you guys go and read Acts chapter 16, verses 12 through 40. This covers the section of Paul's second missionary journey where he founds the church of Philippi, where he begins to meet with them and convert people to Christianity and to establish that church. And so it'll kind of give you an idea of what the foundation of that church was like and the things that they had to face in order to become a church. So that's my video for today, guys. That's an introduction to the book of Philippians. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Take care.